Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm taking a look at Transformers Generations Legacy Evolution Needlenose. Needlenose is a deluxe class figure. Before I get into the review, while we're looking at him, I did want to say I'm sorry. I believe last week's video I said I was going to announce the winner for Tarn. I need another week. I am, as of not this recording, but when the episode comes out, I looked at my calendar. This is when I am in the Bahamas. So Tarn came out was when we left for the Bahamas. I'm still there as of this video going live. So the giveaway will be another week. I think I put it in the Tarn video. I should have put it in post, and I think I did. There's no reason I wouldn't. I haven't even edited that video yet. Time is weird when you're editing things. But next week's video is when I will announce the winner of the Tarn giveaway. But let's get back to Needlenose. Needlenose here is a Targetmaster. I believe it's our first new mold of Needlenose. There was like a Combiner Wars repaint for the Collectors Club or something that came out. The original Needlenose turned into a stylized F-16. I believe it was like an F-16 XL variant of the Falcon. This one with these pieces up here on the front end, it looks, I mean, pretty fictional to me. If anything, I'd call this like closer to like a Dassault Typhoon, if you're a plane fan. But it's a pretty nice, compact little jet. It does come with two Targetmasters, which we'll talk about those in a little bit. But yeah, as a jet, I mean, we do have the classic problem of Transformers, which is this is the actual jet part, and the robot is almost entirely separate. Just like the original Needlenose, it's a problem Jetformers have had forever. But yeah, overall, if you're looking at it from the top, I think it's a pretty aerodynamic looking structure if you ignore all the robot bits. I like the colors. I really like the silver, this metallic blue here. Very much evokes the classic Needlenose color scheme. I don't think there's much else to talk about here. No landing gear or anything. So we can, you know what, actually before we do that, let's talk about size comparisons. So Needlenose is a deluxe, comparing him to his fellow Targetmaster buddy Spinister. I do like how the two of these look together. Again, those color schemes being kind of complementary with the blues and purples, even if they're in different shades. But you can see here, Needlenose for the robot part does feel maybe a little on the small side for a deluxe in alt mode, but comparing them, there we go. Yeah, well, and then the other one I want to compare them to, we have Needlenose and Voyager Armada Starscream, and this one really hit home for me for how small Voyagers have gotten. I mean, this is a $25 toy, this is like a $35 toy nowadays, but they are essentially the same size, right? They feel basically like they're the same size. Even in my hand, like, they feel about the same weight. So it's interesting to me just how small, like, Voyager Starscream is compared to, like, what we'd call a deluxe these days. But yeah, he's still a cool-looking jet. You know, from appearance purposes, I dig it. I wouldn't have minded if this had been a little bigger, but I guess that's just where budgets are. As for the Targetmasters, here we've got his two Targetmasters. And I'm not a big fan of these at all. I mean, we've got a single folded joint here. You know what? Let me put them in this mode, and we'll compare them. So here we've got Zigzag, we've got Sunbeam, and then we've got Singe from Spinister. And yeah, this to me is just a tragedy, I think. You know, Zigzag here, it's fully painted. If you look inside the hole, it's actually purple plastic. It's got this single joint, and other than that, it doesn't do anything. And it looks fine painted, although I feel like the black paint really gums up all the details aside from his face and arms. It doesn't look like much. Sunbeam looks a little better in the red, purple, and yellow, but again, the arm can't move or anything. And then here is what we used to get from Siege, right? Like, this piece came off, he could hold his own gun. You know, you had articulating arms, legs, all that stuff. I like playing and posing with these little guys. And to have, like, you know, these two, they're right, Ricochet and, not Ricochet, Spinister and Needlenose are Targetmaster buddies. And to see the Targetmasters downgraded so much, especially as toys have gotten just more expensive, inflation and all that, But it's a tragedy. I don't know why we didn't just get like repaints. Just repaint this in these colors or something. I think that would have been better than what we got here. This, like, none of this works for me. It's like a fine, it's not even a good gun. It looks like a dumb gun in this mode. Both of these are, you know, dumb. I know that I've got already like paint wear because everything is painted and the painted piece moves against, there's like paint rub against another painted piece. If you can see in there, like some of that purple is shining through the black. It's just bad. I don't know why budget was given for these when they could have just redone this in different colors. That's the real shame for me. But in terms of transformation, so we talked about the Targetmasters. I do like this transformation. It's pretty simple. We're going to come in, we're going to flip up these back pieces here. We've got our hidden robot boots back here on his exhaust. And he does have a single port for, you know, a flame gimmick or something. But we can fold up those feet, pull out our legs on either side here, flip them around, and then we can come in, open up our nose cone, collapse it back in. It's got 2 tabs and 2 slots back here. That is simple enough. We can open up our chest, letting us get our arms down and out of the way, getting our head up. And coming in on the back, there is a double joint back here that lets us disconnect the back of the jet and just slide the whole mechanism down, like so. Bringing everything back up, we've got tabs here on either side. We've got these pieces that'll collapse, and you can see these 4 sets of tabs, 4 sets of slots here. Everything collapses nicely, bringing our arms down and out of the way. And here is Needlenose. And by himself, Needlenose looks pretty good. I dig it. I wish this piece had another joint. I just wish it folded up a little more. It's a little lame that the nose cone hangs down. But yeah, we've got nice colors. I normally don't like this gray plastic color. I really feel it's very lifeless. But for some reason, specifically on Needlenose, it works for me. Maybe it's in contrast with a very rich purple and blue. That Decepticon symbol looks good. That head looks lovely. I love that yellow paint. It comes with like natural shadowing because of the way it kind of feathers in. The red eyes look great. I like his little night visor piece up above his head. His articulation is pretty good. These wings can move out of the way so you can get the arms all the way around. They go up. There's bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, wrist swivel, which feels like the wrist swivel is becoming increasingly rare on figures, which I'm surprised by, but it's there. If you do get, you know, your piece out of the way, you can twist those hips anywhere you want, which I like. They do go out into a full Van Damme, as we can see here. And then they're deep knee bend because of transformation and ankle tilt, as well as like toe tilt. So yeah, he has like a little slightly above standard, you know, modern day posability. You can transform the guns. He can hold them. His evolution, whatever, Evo Fusion gimmick is just to stack the freaking guns on each other. I think it's really lame. I like that doesn't do anything for me. I know this is like painted. I am worried about stress marks due to putting them inside each other because of how much the paint, how thick the paint is. I do feel like it has reduced the diameter there, but you know, you can get him and his gun like that. And yeah, overall he looks pretty good. Is he $25 good? I don't think so. I think this is like, if this was a $20 deluxe, or if you can get it on sale for $15, it's like, oh yeah, pick it up. But with figures getting more and more expensive, it looks good in both modes, and it's posable, and the transformation is fine, but not very interesting. Without something interesting to grab me, I just don't... The Legacy Evolution line so far, Tarn and Leo Prime have been incredible. The first deluxe that I'm looking at here, it's fine, but I don't think I'd recommend it. Not against some of the other deluxes we've gotten recently. I think there's more value out there. We will compare him. So Spinister was a taller deluxe at the time. So it is impressive that Needlenose goes from, you know, being as small a plane as it seemed to being a pretty decent sized robot. The legs folding out does add a good bit of height. And then, of course, we do have Armada Starscream. So here you can see, again, it's like, does Armada Starscream feel like a Voyager at this point? I think it feels like a nice deluxe, but if Ironhide in Siege was a deluxe, I'm surprised that Armada Starscream is a Voyager. Although, I guess what, Studio Series version of Ironhide has now been magically become a Voyager, however their pricing scheme works. So yeah, I think Needlenose looks great in both modes. Has, a simple, not super interesting transformation. But if you're a fan of like the Targetmasters and the love they've been getting in Siege and stuff, to me, Needlenose does disappoint in his Targetmaster gimmick. Yeah, he's an Evo Fusion figure, but to me that doesn't account for much. So I don't recommend this figure, I think. I think hopefully it's a Wave 1 Legacy Evolutions figure. That means it'll be there in abundance and you can find him on sale. Wait till he's $15. At $15, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun to play with. But at $25, I can't recommend him. All right, that is it for the video. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll catch you all next week. Bye!